Cris Cyborg, at 37 years old, the Grand Slam champion, the most winning female in mixed martial arts history, re-signs with Bellator. There were a lot of rumors. People were wondering where Cyborg is going to go. Is she going to fight for PFL or bare knuckle or go back to UFC? Well, we found out finishing off her career in Bellator because she signed a multi-fight contract, and that's where she's going to stay. 5-0 in the organization. Bellator gave her the opportunity to go out and box. She went out and boxed. She won both of her boxing matches. Cyborg, since 2018, is undefeated, winning 7 fights, and she has the longest winning streak in mixed martial arts history, dating way before 2018, a slaughterfest of knockouts dating all the way back to 2005. Cris Cyborg is without a doubt absolutely legendary. Career is unfolding perfectly. Does she have a lot to lose? Yes, Cyborg has so much to lose here. One loss in mixed martial art, and the public is going to come out and say, I don't think Cyborg really was the greatest of all time. Well, her career speaks for herself. She's incredibly credentialed. There is a dilemma in Bellator. Cat Zingano, ranked at number 1, will not fight Cris Cyborg. She won't even mention her. I've been in the media. I've had the opportunity to hear what was going on. I was in disgust hearing that Cat Zingano really tried to act like Cyborg is irrelevant. Number 1 contender versus the champion makes sense to me, but there's a newcomer in the division. Sara McMann, the Olympic silver medalist who won way back in 2004, had an incredible career in mixed martial arts, fought an Ultimate Fighting Championship, had 14 wins, 6 losses. She's won 2 in a row. Her last fight in Bellator, she got a chance to fight one of the top-ranked girls, a woman who fought Cyborg, Arlene Blenko, and she fought to a unanimous decision, winning that fight at Bellator 294. Winning her last fight in the Ultimate Fighting Championship against Carol Rosa, she deserves a big fight, and that's what she got. She won it. I personally feel like Cat Zingano doesn't want the fight, and if Cat doesn't want the fight, why not give it to Sara McMann? Sara McMann is not backing down. If Cat doesn't want it, why not just give her the number 2 contender? It makes sense to me. I think it'd be a more interesting fight. Cyborg is great standing up, and she has the power. She's always proved it time and time again in her fight. She's went out and blasted through her opponent's defense, slaughtering them, leaving them bewildered and with stars going around their heads. Could Cris Cyborg go out into a fight with Sara McMann and do the same? The chances are yes. She's 5 years younger. She has a power advantage, a speed advantage. Sara McMann might get lit up in this fight, but if she doesn't, Sara, if she could take Cris Cyborg down, stand and really defend against Cris Cyborg, land some of her own shots, really dictate the pace, Sara McMann might be able to take Cyborg down to the ground, destroy her down there. That's her world. If she can bring Cyborg down to the ground, that's where Sara McMann would want to take a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt herself. Cris Cyborg is great on the ground, but we never see it. We never really see that part of Cyborg's game. We see a slaughter fest. Cyborg coming in there and just landing pinpoint precision shots straight to the right spots, leaving her opponents absolutely bludgeoned. I would love to see this fight. I would love to see Sara McMann, after what she did in the fight with Arlene, go in and get a title shot. I feel like she deserves it. Cyborg's 5-0 in the organization. McMann is 1-0. Cat Zingano's 4-0. But it doesn't matter. If you don't want the fight, you don't deserve it. The Bellator featherweight division is the best female featherweight division in the world, and Cyborg owns that division. All these girls should want a shot at Cris Cyborg. That's what they should be doing there. If not, there's no point. Sara McMann versus Cris Cyborg would be a battle of 2 elite fighters with opposite skill sets. That would make for a great collision. Cyborg would have to be weary about the ground, while McMann would have to know that she's got to go out there and strike to get the fight to go where she wanted. And the same thing would be true for Cyborg. If Cyborg gets beaten up standing up, there's no way she's going to win the fight. Sara McMann gets taken down and bludgeoned on the ground, there's no way she's going to win the fight. And if Sara McMann can't stand up with Cris Cyborg and she can't take a shot, she's going to lose. Both women need to be really polished in both areas, go out, really get those transitions, land the right shot, grab the other opponent the way they want to, and manhandle them, take them down to the ground, destroy them the way they want to. They really dictate the pace, lead the fight, be the better fighter. There's no other way. The style sets don't matter. Doesn't matter at all. This is mixed martial art. All fights start standing up, and it's only a matter of what happens later on in the fight. Could Sara McMann shock the world? Go out into a Bellator cage and just pop Cris Cyborg. Just shock her. You know, that's what she would be trying to do in there. She's old now, at 42 years old. No offense. She's a great fighter, and I have all the respect in the world for Sara McMann, but she is. Sara McMann, this would be her last opportunity. She started off her career brilliant. As a wrestler, really capturing the moment in the Olympics. And although she didn't get gold, she might have some regret. She really made that statement for later on as to who she might become. She became that woman. Sara McMann really did become like an Olympic silver medalist in mixed martial arts. She almost made it to the top. She was really great. A lot of people respect her for that. Could she cap it off the way she wants to in style and just take out Cris Cyborg? Cyborg has so much to lose. If Cyborg goes out and loses a fight in Bellator, a championship fight, a lot of people are going to see it. A lot of people are going to put their heads down. And a lot of people are going to say, I told you, Cris Cyborg isn't the greatest. But she's proven it. If Cyborg can continue to be flawless, the way she's been is absolutely flawless, then we're going to see a woman that is going to be remembered as the greatest at the end of the day. There are a lot of people right now who truly believe Cris Cyborg is the greatest, that her career speaks for herself. The legacy is absolute brilliance, domination, the streak she went on, the win she has. There's also those naysayers who say, you know, something I saw in 2018 wasn't what I liked. Cris Cyborg will overcome that if she continues to win. Look at Mike Tyson when he lost to Buster Douglas. People thought that the legend of Mike Tyson was done. Look at Mike Tyson now. He's known as this great fighter who everybody loves. Cris Cyborg just needs to continue here. She needs to continue her dominance, go out, keep on winning each fight, knock them down one by one. As she keeps doing that, the public is only going to go more and more towards her corner, towards her media, saying, Cyborg, I'm rooting you on. I want to see what you can do. I want to see how you can finish off your career. Nothing she's done has been short of brilliant since 2018. It's been spectacular. It's been worth watching. I want to thank Cris Cyborg, and I want to see this fight. I want to see if Sara McMann has anything to showcase over a woman like Cris Cyborg. Really give her a true test. Her last fight versus Arlene was a good test, but I want to see Sara McMann could go out and pick out the best, or if she would fail miserably and be destroyed. Thanks for listening. You can always check me out on other social media, Paulie G. I hope you subscribe. Hope it's been great.